Okay, so I guess you guys saw the video. So let us start by introducing ourselves. So in that, please introduce yourself.
Hi, bro. I just joined now. Yeah, okay. It's okay. I'm just introduction, then we'll start about this. So this is Inder.
Your voice is breaking.
Uh, okay. Now am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Hello. Yeah. I'm actually working on a project learning by students to learn better. Yeah, that's it. We will discuss this in detail later. Thank you.
Okay, Priya, please introduce yourself.
Hey, hi everyone, this is Priya Gupta and I have a startup name as Nano and there we are doing event management and everything. Um, Anything else you wanted to know?
Yeah, actually, what kind of startup is?
Yeah, it's the event management startup, event management and advertisement startup. Okay, we do advertisement and all.
Event, event management, right?
Event management.
Nano, which is Nano, which is manage and organize. We do the managing and organizing of the events, advertisement, and the people management. We do. Hello,
Okay,
I
I'm
didn't
audible.
get. Can you give me an example?
Like,
Aritra, did you get it? What you said?
yeah, event management startup.
Like,
yeah, it's event management
okay, event
startup.
management.
Yeah, event management and advertisement. Event management and advertisement
Oh,
startup.
great.
You got it in the
So
yeah.
you started, or are you working on it?
From 2017 we are working, and in the COVID we are in loss right now. We are coping up right now.
Oh,
Okay, Gaurav, please introduce yourself.
thank you.
Yeah, clear ID you have.
You're not audible.
Hi all, I'm Gaurav Agarwal. I'm an HR consultant.
Gaurav, can I know where are you consultant?
I'm based out of Kolkata, running an entity by the name of SMVA Consultants.
Okay, Hari sir, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, Ritra. Good evening, everyone. So, firstly, my name is Hari Kuti, and I am currently in Mumbai. So, I'm a marketing professional, basically.
Okay, so let me introduce myself. Myself, Aditya Mukherjee. I am from Kolkata, and right now I am pursuing BBA in entrepreneurship from ILIT College. And in future, I want to start my own business. Thank you. Okay, so let me ask you some questions. So, okay, in there, how much do you know about Java?
Yeah. I nothing know about. I just joined, even I don't see the video. So now I will be a learner. Later we will discuss about this.
Can you say again? Your voice is breaking.
Yeah. I'm saying actually I don't know about this. So we should start like we will discuss about this. I don't know about this anything.
In there, your voice is breaking
Voice is
continuously.
breaking.
Oh, yeah. Now am I audible?
Yeah, you're
Hello.
audible.
I'm saying actually I don't know about this. Like Harita is here with us.
Okay, you don't
Is
know.
with
Okay,
us. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Start then we will discuss about.
okay, you don't know. Okay, so Hari sir, can you please give a brief intro about Java?
Yeah, Jabong, I am not sure that I can give a brief intro or not, but as far as I remember, Jabong was I have used long back when this Flipkart was not that famous at that time, I think. So there was one more app. Uh, I I don't
Myntra.
remember its name exactly. Not Mintra. There's some NG Pay or something like that. The app was there at that time. So it was used for this online recharge, then shopping, so all that kind of stuff. But later on, Mintra and Jabong, these all started. And Jabong, like I never used it, but yes, I did went through the website and through the app a couple of times, but I never ordered anything from them. So that's it about Jabong. Like I haven't used it much.
Okay, Priya, please give a brief intro about Jabong.
I can give as well because here I think that I would be empowered because we women usually buy everything, and in Jabong there you can buy. It was the earliest startup of as we have seen in the video, and it was a startup where you can buy our accessories. Like that only. Yeah, anything else?
Okay, so why do you think Jabong failed? I mean, my question is that Jabong didn't have any unique USP in its product. So why do you think it is necessary to do something unique apart from the competitors? Because one of the reasons Jabong failed is because it, it didn't have had any innovative value from its competitors.
Yeah, because we have to be unique. If we will Hey, hi, you all can listen me now?
Yeah, actually, I was facing some network issues. Okay, you,
Okay,
okay.
okay,
Okay, Hari
no
sir.
issues.
Okay, Hari sir, same question for you. Why do you think that it is necessary for any brand to have a USP or unique selling proposition in order to stand out from its competitor?
Yes, for any brand, it is necessary because you need to stand out of the crowd. What everyone is doing, there should be some unique thing that is not available with others. Then only customers you can attract more customers, and you will be able to sustain your customers. If you are doing the same thing what others are doing, then it is much competition increases too much, and it's much possible that you will lose to competition, or you will lose major chunk of business to the competition because you don't have any USP in your product. That is no unique selling point. So for that reason, you should have a USP of your product or your business, whatever you are doing. So in your business, you must have some unique selling products or unique services so that you can sustain for a longer run.
Okay, in there, same question for you. Why do you think it is necessary to have a USP to differentiate your product from the competitor?
Actually, I didn't get you, bro. What you said? SU. What?
USP. Unique selling proposition.
USB.
Yeah, unique selling
What is
proposition.
actually this? What
It
is
is something that differentiate your service from the other competitor. Why is your service so special? USP's function is that it determines why is your service so
Okay.
special from the others. Because Jabong lacked the USP.
Okay, so
it
now
didn't had any differentiating factor from the competitor. That's why it failed.
yeah, definitely. 70 million dollar, and after that they close it, shut down it in 2020 because of they were wanted to unlock premium brands and like premium service. So they shut down the Jabong. I don't know why they buy this like Jabong. What can be the reason? They buy Jabong and they shut down Jabong.
They shut down Jabong. At first they bought Jabong,
Yeah, that's
Flipkart,
it.
but later they shut down Jabong.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, exactly. They waste their 70 million. 70 million is a huge big amount,
No,
boss,
in
in
the no,
USD.
in the they
Okay.
didn't they didn't fail. Means
Okay.
Flipkart didn't fail because they have just invested 70 million, but they just vanished the market competition. They purchased Jabong and there was no competition for Myntra. Like Myntra and Flipkart is the same brand. Same means the owner are the same. Okay, and
Okay.
actually they acquisition just takes place, and because they have to invest money in the marketing and all things, that's why they set up the Jabong, and Myntra is coming. Myntra is just selling the. You can just go to the Myntra site and there you can find your dresses and everything, accessories like that, everything. You can find
Priya
there.
ma'am, please close to mic. Actually, your voice is coming so far. Please close to your phone. Yeah. You said that just because of they wanted to kill competition, just for that they buy Jabong, right?
Yeah.
They don't wanted any competitor, right, ma'am?
Yeah, like that only. Yeah, like that only. They buy that, and they want. They was not able to maintain. They was not able to maintain the Jabong. They were only focusing on Myntra. Right now, you can see that they are focusing all the accessories and all the items of dressing item in Myntra. That's why just they are not they choose to close Jabong because if we will see on three side, like if we will see means they will see on Flipkart, Jabong and Myntra, they will be diverted. But if they will focus on one thing means two thing only, then then they will be focused. Actually, Myntra they are selling accessories and everything, and in Flipkart you can get everything, each and everything you can get
Right.
there. Yeah, yeah, but they have diversified that. Yeah, in Myntra they are doing some specific thing. They are giving some specific thing like clothing and everything. The fashion things are there in Myntra.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
What is actually e-commerce company? They have some suppliers, they have some good contacts, they have a market, people know them. So I guess Jabong is like same. They have their own market. People know about Jabong, and they have some like supplier and that kind of thing. So like maybe they did move the whole supplier to like Myntra, and yeah, they're getting where like that. Okay, now I got, so they were in they get the actually market, right? So for that they buy and then they close. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for
Okay, I guess we got Naman and Anshu. Okay, Naman, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Naman Shamsuka. I am pursuing my chartered accountants
hello.
London. Thank you.
Okay, Anshu, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. I'm an hygiene auditor of Equinox Labs in Mumbai, and I'm operating in Kolkata, West Bengal. And right now, I'm also focusing on business and startups. That's all. Thank you.
So, Anshu, what kind of startup do you want to open?
Yes, actually, it's consultancy.
So, what kind of consultancy? I mean, can you be more specific?
Consultancy, like all the licenses, I'm doing that. Like factory license, labor license, fire license, trade license, each and every license which is actually needed to start a company or a restaurant or whatever, in whatever field you want to make the license.
Okay, so Naman, so why do you think that Flipkart shut down Jabong, but it is still running Myntra? Myntra, I mean. Hello,
Sorry,
Naman.
couldn't hear you. Sorry,
Yeah, my
couldn't hear
question
you.
was my question was why do you think that Flipkart shut down Jabong, but it is still running Myntra?
I think the primary reason being Jabong and Myntra are both similar companies operating in the fashion e-commerce segment. So I think even though they acquired both of the companies, shutting down one of the companies will be an effective choice to concentrate more on one company which specializes in fashion e-commerce, right? So instead of owning two companies, having so much diverted funds of from the parent company. For example, if I own a two companies of same industry working similar, and if I fund both the companies $70 million, it would be good enough if I fund one company specialized in that industry with $140 million, right? So obviously, the first thing is it's more appropriate to run one company specialized in that industry. The second thing is about the funds diversion, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that means that Myntra was better than Jabong. So what makes Myntra better than Jabong? Naman?
Well, I haven't shopped from Jabong, so I don't have any personal experience about how it is better and you know how it is good. But uh, I would say like they were both the same. And second thing is obviously I know one of the Jabong co-founders, which is Manu Kumar, and he's a great guy. And I have seen Jabong, which was very early, starting when they were, having ads and many different types of offers they were presenting, and they were competing with Myntra, right? So, in my view, I don't have any perspective, but yeah, if you say about Myntra, yeah, I think it's one of the best fashion e-commerce sites related to fashion. And now one more fashion e-commerce site has begun the competition, which is Agio. So let's see what this fashion e-commerce industry lies in the future.
Okay, Anshu, same question for you. Why do you think Myntra was better than Jabong? Anshu, can you hear us? I guess Anshu is not audible. Okay, let me move to Indeed.
Actually, I'm traveling right now.
Okay. No issue, no issue. So let me move to Indeed. So Indeed, why do you think Myntra was the
Yes,
better choice
boss.
than Jabong?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
The question was,
Repeat once.
yeah, the question was, why do you think Myntra was better choice than Jabong? Because since Myntra was better, they had to shut down Jabong. I mean, Flipkart had to shut down Jabong. So why do you think Myntra was better than Jabong?
Okay. I thought like Flipkart getting more profit. Like Jabong. So for that, just down Jabong. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
saying
hear
that I'm sure that Myntra has good market. Yeah, Myntra has good market. That's why they shut down the Jabong. Yeah,
Okay,
this can
Priya,
be the main reason.
what about you?
And
Yeah, is the part of hello. Yeah, the part was the parent group, as Naman sir told that the parent group was Flipkart. Like that only, we were like people were more known to Myntra, not Jabong. That's why they started.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So actually, I wanted to add up in this topic. Like, we all know that Myntra has a good traffic. They are shopping and they have a lot of ads too. But in the mid of like when in 2020 when Jabong got shut down during February, so actually the thing happened was the traffic moved to Myntra, and the whatever statistics were built for Jabang, whatever was actually planned for Jabang, that got declined, and in Myntra they saw that it's going higher. That's why they decided to run to Myntra instead of Jabang and to shut it down so they can run a good business in Myntra. Be focusing on one thing better than focusing on multiple things.
Okay, so Naman, how do you think that, for example, if some key employees or co-founder of a company resigns during crucial time, so how do you think it would affect the company? Because you see, in case of Jabong, many of its co-founder and important employees resigned from the company, and that contributed for its failure. So Naman, how do you think that affect any company? Resignment of co-founders and
Well,
important employees.
yeah. So, well, resignation of a co-founder will obviously impact the company as a whole, and it will also create a pressure with the other co-founders present in that company, right? So, like I gave an example, Manu Kumar Jain, right? So he left Jabong and he joined Xiaomi. He's the head of Xiaomi India, right? So MI India or Redmi India, you can say anything. So yeah, obviously, personal from the personal perspective, obviously it will hurt, because obviously one of the main partners of your business is resigning from that position, and obviously it will create a little bit more pressure, and obviously it will, you know, uh, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, your video was paused. That's why I thought internet connection problem was there. Sorry for that. So yeah, obviously there is also some sense of responsibility which will be upon you after the resignation of your co-founder. So obviously it will impact you also as well as your businesses.
Okay, Hari sir, same question for you. How do you think resignment of co-founders and important employees would affect the company during crucial times?
Yeah, it definitely affects the me. Like uh, whatever the employee is contributing, like maybe as a CEO or maybe a person who is playing a major role, major part in the organization. If he leaves the organization, definitely there will be a setback for the company, because a new person coming and joining and take over the responsibilities will again make the company go back to either 6 months or 1 year or whatever time period, because everyone takes their own time to set. So either it may be the co-founder or the CEO or an employee, any sales professional. They, if they leave the organization, then the organization will suffer, because the new person, they have to invest again, the new person. So as a company, if you have a new hiring a new person, or he might be very good in what he did earlier, but thing is to establish that connect for the previous employee, the current employee who is leaving organization, to establish the same connect, it will take time for the new employee. So maybe that he might be good, but still, no doubt there will always be a setback for the company overall, if we see, and it will take the company another year or two to grow further to that same level and to get that confidence. So it is the same, like
Yeah, yeah, sir, I agree with you. And adding up the point, I want to say that the sense of belongingness is the sense like they have started and they have cited that they will do good, and they are doing. It means like if you do the things of your own, your perspective of doing the things changes.
right.
That is the thing. Yeah, that is the thing.
Yes,
And that matters a lot. That matters a lot uh, because the belongingness is very much mattering in any company. That what you are working, how
right,
you are working. If it is your startup, you will be working 24 into 7. And if you are an
yeah,
employee of a company,
correct,
you would be only doing 10 to 7 job, 10 to 5 job only. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So even to establish the internal connect, it will be difficult. Like it will take some time. Like even if the founder or co-founder, they need to interact, it will take some time for them.
Hello,
Okay,
Hari sir.
you want to say
Yes.
something?
Yeah, I want to ask something.
Yeah, sure.
My question is to,
Yes.
yeah, Hari sir, that maybe like Jabong CEO can do this thing, that is it possible that we like a company now we can left it in like like the employee
Your
and the
voice is
manager
breaking
can like
actually.
in
I am not
in
able
a
to
business
listen.
like what.
Even we are
Okay,
not
okay,
able
just
to
give me.
listen you, and that we are not able to listen you in
Just
this.
give me
Be in a
Your
network
voice
area. It's not audible.
okay. Now am I audible to everyone?
is breaking.
Hello,
Yes, yes, it's fine.
hello.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Hello,
audible.
yeah, we can hear you.
I'm actually I'm actually asking, is it possible that we make we stable we stable a company? Now we have a CEO and we have all the staff. We have a good business model and we are in a profit. We are running in a good profit. Is that possible that the CEO can now like who is the like founder of company and who is the main CEO of that company, like founder of that company, he is still now he just left the company. Like left the company means to he's now not active in the company, but he taking the profit from that. Is it possible that he can like put it in autopilot mode? It can earn profit for him. Like Jabang CEO can do this. Why he sell his company? Is it possible that the people need to do every time every kind of thing? Did you get my point, sir? What I'm asking
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
You can.
Okay, so please. Okay, Hari sir, please. Is it possible? Hello.
Possible to put in order, but thing is, for that, a lot work and
Sir,
lots of
now, sir, your
inputs to
voice
be
is
done
not audible.
because yeah,
Sorry, sir, your voice is
I'm
breaking.
audible now.
I'm not audible.
Okay, I think some network issues there. Is it better now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, it's perfect now.
Yes. So I'm saying ki if to put in autopilot,
Yeah.
it's a dream for an entrepreneur to have a switch is in autopilot. So dream come true. So lots of efforts and lots of processes and uh, lots of things need to be done for that. So even like big companies are mostly they are in autopilot only. So if you consider Tata, Reliance, so these are in autopilot, but still the CEO has to work for some desired projects, for some desired timelines or deadlines. So autopilot is possible, but yes, you need to get involved at a times, or else you will have to make a system. You will have to develop a system altogether so that you can keep getting that income, regular income from your business. So to develop that system, it is almost like a very big task. So if you want a system to be developed, which through which you can regularly keep getting money, earning money. So it is a big task actually. So Amazon is an example. So Amazon did nothing, like they just connected the buyer and sellers and they are in autopilot now almost. So it is possible, but you need some things and lots of efforts to do that. Hope it's clear.
Okay. Yeah, sir. So then, like Jabong is the same, sir. So maybe they were in like autopilot. Maybe.
No, Jabong,
Hello.
I am not sure if they are in autopilot because
Jabong is no more right now.
uh,
The close started.
yeah, it's no right now.
We cannot buy anything from Jabong right now. It is
Okay.
closed by Flipkart.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
actually, I
Naman,
get
you
my
were raising
answer.
your hand.
Ansu, you want to say something? Like, can you give your?
Sorry.
Yeah. So in the perspective of if you take about the legal and all the procedures present here in India, basically if you are the CEO of a company, you can't join another company or you can't work as a CEO of another company. Okay. So
Okay.
you can only become a CEO of one company, right? And if you have founded
Yeah.
multiple companies,
Okay.
only one company you can be a CEO, and all other companies you can be a executive director or a no, I would not say executive, non-executive, I would say executive directors of that company, but you will not be working with them, right? You will not be the responsible person. You will have a stake in the company, but you will not be the main look after. You cannot look after the other companies. Somebody else you have to appoint to look after that company, right? So this is the thing.
Okay. So you saying that like if there is a CEO, he have to look for a particularly company or
Yeah.
dedicatedly, like in a dedication way. So I wanted to just ask, is that possible? Yeah, he's only the CEO of a one company. Now he can visit for 2 months vacations or
No,
1 year
no.
vacations. It's not
No,
possible.
it's not possible. If you even if you say about I'm going, see, in a small company, if a revenue around 50 lakh, 1 crore, it won't matter. But as a company grows, if it crosses 10 crore mark, and as stakeholders, as big financiers like private equity and all enter your business, you have to respect their norms also. And then there will be a traditional route of doing business. You can't form your own rules, right? So
Okay.
you have to go through that regulatory framework, right? So if you
So
say
there is a
in general,
restrictions for
you
that,
can
right?
be the director of the company, but you cannot be the CEO of the company. You can be the executive director of the company. You can be the investor in the company. You can become a chairman of the company. Even yes, chairman also, it's like chairman of one company, not all companies. And one
Okay.
example also I would like to give, there are many different types of organizations, structures. Okay. So let's give you an example. Suppose you are a Ratan Tata, you have different businesses under the Tata name, right? So
Yeah.
you can't be the CEO of every company which Tata owns, which Ratan Tata owns, right? Ratan Tata cannot be the CEO of Tata Consultancy Services. He can't be the CEO of, Tata Steel, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what he can be, he has formed one parent company known as Tata Trust. He can
Okay.
become a CEO of that, and
Okay.
under them those are the child companies, right? Now
Okay.
what he is, he's a chairman of the Tata Trust, which controls all the companies, and he's the CEO of the Tata Trust, which controls all the companies under the belt, right?
Okay.
So this is one
Yeah.
of the patterns which you can observe, right? So you can't
Yeah.
become a CEO of many companies. You will be CEO of one company, will the chairman of one company, but you can be a director of every company. Any company, non-executive director you can be. If you want to sit on the board of a company, you can, right? There are so many rules and
Yeah.
procedures there, but different types of structures are there, right?
Yeah.
So it really
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah,
But you
thank you
can't
so
be a
much,
CEO of a company.
Naman. Yeah, I would like to ask you one more thing. Yeah, like suppose Ratan Tata sir, he just the CEO of like Tata Trust. So I
Hmm.
would like to ask if he is the MD of Tata Trust. Suppose he is not CEO, so now he can go for like 1 year vacation and 1 month vacation. It's possible.
See, what you
Become
are
a
asking
MD
is
and
about,
chairman.
see, the basically what you are asking about the 4 hour work week, right? You want to relax and you want to put your money making entity in automated mode, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, so people it seems very easy, like I will relax and do the 4 work week, but it's
Okay,
very difficult to achieve that thing. Even
exactly.
and as a company grows, more and more responsibility, more and more stakeholders you have to assess, and you won't get the time to take a leave also. It's like that. So don't think about the 4 hour work week. If you have a small company, mid company, you can become a 4 hour work week. But if it's a big company, you have a very huge responsibility. Suppose you are generating more than 200 crore plus, even though it's a MSME, right?
Yeah.
So you have to look after the company because you are the CEO of the company. But if you appoint, suppose if you appoint a CEO to
Yeah.
another person and you left the company, so you
Yeah.
won't be getting the salary of CEO. You only be getting the dividends which you hold a stake in the company, right? So
Exactly.
you won't get the salary what CEO earns, what you were earning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the
Thank
thing.
you, Naman. Yeah. Ansu, would you like to like you want to say something on this? I want your suggestion.
Nope, actually, all
You
the
were,
points are
yeah,
already covered.
you were saying something.
Hi, I was about to say, but then Naman actually covered all the things, so there's nothing left in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Naman.
Mm,
Yeah, one more thing
yeah,
that
and you can be a sleeping partner also. Otherwise, I know about your learning machine. You can make the machine and go in the sleeping mode. The CEO will be handling that. No worries. And that.
okay. Okay. Thank you, Priya. And Naman boss, I would like to ask you one more thing. Suppose now we have some money, like we getting something from our company. So where we should like invest that if like Jabong like earned money, it's make money, and now he has like definitely they generate so much big fund.
Yeah, you have to
Then where did that
invest in your business. You have to invest in your business firstly.
first thing this okay? Actually, business don't need that much fund to invest sometime. So, but they're generating that much value. So, what did with that money? We can't put in like bank. If it's possible, like that is the last way. If we have a way that we can invest like somewhere like better place, so we can earn from that.
See,
Is there any
every
possible way of
investment which
like
you make,
invest?
yeah. So what happens is right now your company is very small, right? Very small.
Okay,
It's a very tiny seed, right? So
okay,
the
yeah,
first
right.
thing is you get the revenues, you get the profits from your business, right? but
Right.
you are thinking of investing in such bonds or FDs and all, so that my money can grow. But the thing is,
Yeah. Yeah.
at first you have to water that seed so that you can make it a plant, and when the plant bear the fruit, you can eat it, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
instead of watering, saving the water and not watering the plant, watering the seed, now what you have to do is to water the seed. That means I'm saying that what Priya ma'am said is that
Yeah.
you have to reinvest in your business. Reinvest in your
Exactly.
business, upgrade your systems, upgrade your technology, hire more employees. The next thing, if you think that I'm getting profits, I'm getting revenues, I'm and I don't have any,
Yeah.
I have a very positive financial position. So
Yeah.
obviously what you do is hire more. You should go towards diversification and growth, right? These are the two options right now: scale,
I didn't.
diversification, and growth.
Can you explain it?
Diversification means you can diversify a product. Suppose you have a product A. Suppose
Okay.
you sell face wash, right? You sell
Yeah.
face wash.
Okay.
Now men's face wash specifically. Now what you
Okay.
did, this face wash was a huge success, and now what you do
Yeah.
is, now
Yeah.
let's get into beard trimming, right?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah. Yeah.
face wash was one of my products. The
Yeah.
second product which I am focusing on is
Yeah.
razor blades or beard trimming. That's
Yeah.
diversification. Scaling is like you were operating in this country or in this city. Now you want to scale
Yeah.
up, you want to boost your business, you want to expand your business. So you start hiring people uh, to manage different cities or different countries altogether, right? So this is how
Yeah.
you scale up. Employees, adding
Yeah.
employees, adding more diversification products, right? So, and
Yeah.
with these two things you will achieve the growth which you
Yeah.
want for the company.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys,
Actually,
one thing I need to say, I guess we are way out of time now. It's already 11:02. So I think it's better if we discuss about it tomorrow. It's already 9.
okay. Yeah. Naman, this point will be, I think, we will discuss tomorrow. It's not finished yet, right? Hello, Naman. Okay.
Okay, guys, so thank you for coming and goodbye. Good night. Have a good night.
Yeah. Good night. Good night, all of you.
Good night, all of